Friends, welcome back. Now we are going to learn about the taxation of companies or corporate taxation. Going to share the screen with you right now. By this time, we have already understood how to compute tax for other assets. We know how to use tax calculators, right? And the same tax calculator can also be used for companies. Companies also, in different situations, different rates are applicable to them. And with the help of calculators, we'll be able to compute our tax liability. But certain basic things we need to understand. That's why I'm sharing the screen with you. Let us discuss those things first. First, let us understand what is the meaning of company. You are quite familiar with this definition, is it not? So, big perspective. All of us know this is the definition of companies. Yes or no? You're familiar or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, company means a company incorporated under this act. This act means which law I am talking about? Which act?
Company.
Yeah, it is Companies Act 2013. This is the definition as per Companies Act 2013. Section 2, Clause 20 explains the meaning of company. Company means a company incorporated under this act or under any previous company. But when we are learning income tax, we have to forget this particular definition for the timing. Rather, we have to remember this definition. This is the definition which is provided in Section 2, Clause 17 of Income Tax Act. And company means Indian company, any body corporate incorporated by or under any law outside India, institution, association, or body assessed as company on or before 1/4/1970, institution, association, or body declared by CBDT as company. All these are these are the meaning of the companies. So income tax definition is different from Companies Act definition. You have to keep that thing in mind. And here you see one of the point is that company means Indian company. What is the meaning of Indian company? So this is again explained. Indian, when you say Indian company, means company formed or registered under Indian Companies Act 2013. This part is explained in Indian Section 2, Clause 26. Earlier we have seen that how to refer to the Income Tax Act. You can refer to Section 2 and Clause 26. You can understand the meaning of Indian company. Okay, so this is the definition. You can read later on. You can read this definition. And for tax purpose, we divide companies into two parts. One is, can you read it? What are the two types of companies I'm talking about?
Domestic company, foreign company.
Domestic company and foreign company. Okay, so Indian companies are always domestic company, and the company which has made arrangement for declaring and paying dividends within India out of the income chargeable to tax in India, that is referred to as domestic company. And all other companies are referred to as foreign company. Okay, tax rates are different. What is the meaning of domestic company? Section 2, Clause 22A defines what is the meaning of foreign company, which is not a domestic company, that is a foreign company. These definitions you can check later on. Now, coming to real computation of tax, we have to see that as you can see, the two tax rates are applicable. If you talk about assessment year 21-22, right? So this is the rate for what you are seeing here. I will show you, instead of showing here, I will directly take you to the Income Tax Department's website. There I will show you. As you see in some cases, what is the rate? Can you see it for 21-22 assessment year? What is the rate? Can you see it? Can you read it out? Where I'm showing the cursor.
25%.
25%.
Yeah, you've seen in some cases it's 25%, some cases it is 30%. Let us check that thing. What we'll do, I'm taking you to the Income Tax Department's website. Now this time you have to guide me where to go to find out the rates. I am taking you to incometax.gov.in and we are talking about corporate taxes. Where I can get the rates? Can anyone tell me? Rates of income tax. Earlier I had shown you for individuals. Can anyone tell me?
Tax charts and tables.
Yes, tax charts and tables. Let us go there. Tax rates are available here. So these individual rates are there at the top. We have discussed this thing, but right now we are interested in corporate taxation. When you're coming to corporate taxation, you see, this is the rate. Let us talk about assessment year 21-22. Okay, so 21-22, you see where the turnover or the gross receipt of the previous year. Already you know the concept of previous year. Previous year 18-19. Previous year 18-19, if the turnover doesn't exceed 400 crore, that means it is up to 400 crore, the rate of tax is 25%. Otherwise, it is 30%. If you talk about next assessment year, 22-23, then you have to take the previous year 2019-20. And if in this previous year, the turnover is up to 400 crore, rate is 25%, otherwise 30%. Okay, so you have to see rate of tax maybe 20%, 25%, but 25% in which situation? In the previous year, you see, when you talk about 21-22, normally it should come to your mind, the relevant previous year is what? 2021. Yes or no? If
Yes,
assessment year is 21-22, relevant previous year should be what? 2021. 2021 is definitely relevant previous year. That means income which is earned in the previous year 2021 will be taxed in the previous year. Sorry, will be assessed to tax in the assessment year 21-22. Is it done? Is it done?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
But to find out tax rate, which previous year we have to see? So income is earned in 2021, that is assessed to tax in 21-22. But to know the rate, whether it is 25%, 30%, which previous year you have to see?
18-19.
18-19. Okay, that means only existing companies can get this benefit. Okay, those were already existing. So this keeps on changing. So earlier years, if you see the past years here for assessment year, let us say we'll talk about 2021 assessment year. In 2021 assessment year, the previous year where company was 17-18. For 21-22, we'll take the previous year 18-19 for rate purposes. For 20-23, which previous year we'll see?
19-20.
19-20. Okay. Okay. So this is you can say something different you have to keep in mind when we are talking about company's taxes. Okay, friends. For 21-22, 18-19. Okay, friends.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay, fine. Now I'm showing you. Just a minute, And you see, yeah, for 21-22, our relevant year is 18-19. You see, if it doesn't exceed, then how much tax rate? What is the tax rate? 25%. Otherwise, other domestic company tax rate is 30%. That's this concept we have to keep in mind. Okay, so domestic company maybe 25% or 30% depending upon the turnover for the previous year 2018-19. If it is more than 400 crore, then 30%. Otherwise, 25%. But for foreign companies, again two rates are applicable. One is normal income, it is 40%, and for some specific income, that is royalty received from government and Indian concern, 50%. So for foreign companies, again two rates are applicable. How much are they? 40% and 50%. Okay, I'll show you again that tax activities. So domestic company, you have understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There are some other tax rates also in some specific situation. 115 BA if the company has opted, and the company has opted, 3 cases are there. So I'll come to that, but before that, let me show you foreign taxes. Yeah, foreign company you see, but the royalty received from government or an Indian concern in pursuance of an agreement made with Indian concern after 31st March 1961 but before 1st April 1976, or fees for rendering technical services in pursuance of an agreement made during this period. In this kind of special income, then tax rate is 50%. Otherwise, normal tax rate is 40%. So, in which company tax rate is more? Indian company or foreign company? Domestic company or foreign company? Foreign. But you see, in addition to tax, there is a surcharge. Let us see what is the surcharge. First, let us see in the domestic company what is the surcharge. You see, surcharge is 7%, where the total income exceeds 1 crore, but doesn't exceed 10 crore. Okay, right, 12% when the income exceeds 10 crore. This is for domestic company. Let us see the surcharge in case of foreign company. You see, foreign company surcharge is, sorry, this is cooperative financial. Here is foreign company, just give 1 second. 2%, where the total income exceeds 1 crore, but doesn't exceed 10 crore. Then 5%, where the total income exceeds 10. Let me compare all those things for you. As I told you, domestic company 25% or 30%, foreign company 50% or 40%, but surcharge 7% for domestic company, 2% on foreign company if the net income is up to 1 crore. But if it is net income exceeds 1 crore, up to 1 crore, no surcharge. But exceeds 1 crore, but doesn't exceed 10 crore. But it exceeds 10 crore, for domestic company it is 12, for foreign company it is 5. If you compare, the surcharge on foreign company is less. Is lesser than domestic company. Rate of surcharge is less. Okay, but tax rate is more. Okay, so we can summarize this thing here. Domestic company, income between 1 crore to 10 crore, 7%. Exceeds 10 crore, 12%. Foreign company, 2%, 5%. Okay. Okay, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you have to remember a few more things again. As we have seen in the tax rate, let me first show you once again that tax chart. So by the way, without knowing this thing also, you'll be able to compute because you can use tax calculator. Use tax calculator, you can compute. Now you see, when that is the rate I told you for domestic company and foreign company, and here you see for assessment 21-22, where the company has opted section 115 BA, or where he is opted for 115 BBA, where he has opted 115 BAB. In these kind of situation, tax rates will be different: 25%, 22%, or 15% respectively. Okay, understood? Now, what is 115 BA? Would you like to know?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to know? I can click here. Just at a very basic level, I can tell you. So these are certain companies have this option, but this should be manufacturing domestic company. This should be manufacturing something. In that case, tax rate will be less. You see, it says the tax rate is 25%, but subject to fulfillment of certain conditions. Condition is that the company has been registered on or after first day of March 1916. So, on or after 1st March 1916, the company must have been registered. That means not old company, it's a new company. Then company is not engaged in the business or profession of manufacture, production of article thing, which is, there is some restricted article. Company should not be engaged in manufacture of those articles or thing. And the income must have computed without certain deduction. These are the list of certain sections. These deductions should not be allowed to them. And without set up any carry forward of losses. And depreciation, that is depreciation under section 32, other than clause 2A of subsection 1 of the said section is determined in the manner as may be prescribed. So depreciation is also subject to certain conditions. So if these conditions are met, then tax rates will be 25% for manufacturing. Okay, this is one thing. Then other section also I will be telling you. Then 115 BAA. Here also, are you seeing the screen? Yeah. Here also, certain conditions are there. Certain domestic companies, here also certain conditions are there. That is, certain deductions will not be allowed to them. Set up carry forward of losses will not be allowed without setting up any losses under section 72A. So depreciation is also subject to certain conditions. Like this, if the company opts for those schemes, these three sections, third section also you can check it out. So these are the three sections. You can one by one we can check it up later on. And if the company opts for that, this optional scheme, then tax rate can be 25% or 22% or 30 or 15%. So you see, company is subject to various tax rates. Now you have understood. Okay. Let me summarize what I told you. If you're talking about assessment year 21-22, if the total turnover does not exceed 400 crore in the previous year 18-19, then it is 25%. But surcharge will be 7% or 12%. Depends whether income exceeds 1 crore or 10. If the company is opting 115 BA, then tax rate is again 25%. Surcharge is 7% or 12%. If the company is opting for 150 BAA, then rate of tax is how much?
22%.
22%, but there is a change in surcharge. Surcharge here is 10%. If it is opting for 115 BAB, rate of tax is 15%, but surcharge is 10%. In all other cases, tax rate is 30%, but surcharge is 7% when the income exceeds 1 crore but doesn't exceed 10 crore. But the moment it exceeds 10 crore, there will be 12%. These are the various rates applicable to companies. Okay, friends?
Yes, sir.
Now, here let me show you the tax calculator so that you will feel more comfortable, because these provisions might be appearing you little confusing. Don't worry, I will be helping you. Now, what we'll do, you are seeing the home page, how to compute tax. Where should I go? Are you seeing it here?
Yes, sir.
Tax calculator.
Tax calculators.
Calculator.
Tax calculators. Right. Here you see all individuals. You can use all the, you see companies here. Is it not? For companies, we'll be using this tax calculator. For any assessment here, you see, let us say 11, 21, 22, I am selecting. Taxpayer in this case, let us say domestic company. Okay, now you see choice is given to you what we are opting. Give the total turnover in which year? For 21, 22, 17, 18. Okay, so you have to check it, which turnover. If this is applicable, then you can take it, otherwise just leave it. Let us say total income, something like 50 lakh. This is the tax. There is no surcharge. But let us say 1 crore 50 lakh. You see, there will be surcharge now. Surcharge is automatically calculated. Understood? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can very easily compute the tax liability of a company. Yes or no? But you have to keep certain things, additional things in case of a company. As you know, company has to file income tax return even if there is no income. Now, few more things I'm telling you. Yeah. So for a company, there is no basic exemption limit. That means in case of individual, as you know, up to 2.5 lakh, there is no tax, but that is not applicable to a company. Rate of tax is flat. It might be 25%, might be 30%, might be 15%, might be 22%, but it's just flat. But company is also supposed to, this MAT provisions. You know what is MAT?
Minimum alternate tax.
Sorry? Minimum alternate tax. So company is supposed to pay tax under MAT provisions if it gets attracted. What is MAT? That is minimum alternate tax company has to pay. How much? 15% of book profit. Okay. How that is to be calculated? Let me explain you what is MAT first of all. What happens? You know, there are various provisions under income tax law. As for which, there are some companies who manage their affairs in such a way that they pay almost zero tax or a very negligible amount they pay. Because they take advantages of all exemptions, deductions, they take all these advantages. Right? So even if their book profit is more, for tax purpose, their profit is less. There are various reasons for that, because accounting profit is calculated according to GAAP, and income tax law, under income tax law, we compute profit following different provisions of the income tax law, income tax rules, etc. we follow. So accordingly, there are some expenditures which are allowed under income tax law, but in accounting that may not be considered as an expenditure. Okay, there are some expenditures. Income Tax Act gives us some weighted deduction. Some cases you spend something, but you get weighted deduction. You spend 100 rupees, you will get a deduction of 125. Okay. Similarly, depreciation. Under income tax, you see income tax law, if you see, compare the depreciation of computer, depreciation rate is 40%. But under accounting, it depends upon the life of the computer. On that basis, depreciation rate may be arrived at. So therefore, there are differences between accounting profit and this thing, income tax profit. So when even if accounting profit is good and company is paying good dividend, there is a possibility that for tax purpose profit might be less. To address that situation, this provision of MAT has been introduced, where in this kind of situation, when your accounting profit is more, or income tax law uses a concept called as book profit. Your book profit is high, but profit for tax purpose is less. You have to pay minimum amount. That minimum amount is called as minimum alternate tax. Right? How much for companies? You have to pay 15% of book profit. Now, how to calculate? First of all, you need to calculate book profit. Okay. How to calculate book profit? I'll be explaining. Okay, there are certain deductions, certain adjustment has to be made from accounting profit. Once you know this is my book profit, what you'll do? You compute 15% of that big profit, find out what is that. Okay, or let me tell you in a different way. Now we have used tax calculator. We know how to calculate our regular tax for a company. We'll be able to compute or not? Will you be able to compute tax liability of a company?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that tax what we have computed, we'll be calling it as regular tax. Okay. Let us say that is point A. Regular tax is computed. A. Keep it separate. Let us say regular tax is 5 lakh rupees. Okay, understood? Then what you do? Compute 15% of your book profit. Let us say book profit is something on which 15% you computed, it came 6 lakh rupees. The 6 lakh rupees will be called as MAT, or minimum alternate tax. So regular profit is 5 lakh rupees and book profit is 6 lakh rupees. You have to pay 6 lakh rupees because that is higher. That is the minimum amount you have to pay. Okay. Now you might be saying then you are ending up paying more. Is it not? Your regular tax is 5 lakh rupees, you are paying 6 lakh rupees. The extra amount you are paying, you can carry forward at your MAT credit. This can be carried forward. How long? 15 more years. You can carry it forward for 15 more years. And when it will be adjusted, in some other year, in subsequent years, what happens? In this case, in the first year, what had happened? MAT is more, regular profit is less. If reverse happens, that means MAT is less, but regular profit is more. Then you can adjust this credit. Okay, till 15 years, you can carry forward this credit. And after the end of 15 years, it will lapse. Understood the concept of MAT? And company has to pay tax as per MAT provisions also. Okay, I'll be explaining all these things once again. Let me first share the screen with you. For certain companies, MAT rate is 9%. Otherwise, it is 15%, as I told you. Now, how to compute MAT credit? You see, first find out your total income. Then compute tax as per normal provisions of income tax. This point number 2 will be called as your MAT profit. Okay, point number 2, because as per normal provisions of the income tax. Then compute book profit. Book profit under 115 JB. 115 JB says how to compute book profit. Okay. Book profit means your accounting profit plus something will be added, something will be deducted. If time permits, I'll be telling you that thing. Then once you know this is your book profit, then find out 15% of that book profit. This point number 4 is called as MAT. 15% of a book. So this is MAT, this is a regular. How much you have to pay? Step 2 or step 2, step 2 or step 4, whichever is higher, that money has to be paid. Then you add surcharge, and then you add health and education cess. And the excess money that you have added, that will be carried forward for 15 assessment years. Did you understand the MAT provisions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if it is a company, then you have to take care of that thing. Okay. So let me just tell you one second. Are you seeing Income Tax Department's homepage?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now here I am taking you one page, tax tutorials. Okay. Under tax tutorials, here you see. Are you seeing minimum alternate tax and alternate minimum tax? Alternate minimum tax are for non-corporates like partnership firm, etc. If you click here, you can see a material which will be useful for you. You see, this explains the MAT provisions. Okay. And how to calculate book profit, it is there. Meaning of book profit. You see, net profit as per Statement of Profit and Loss prepared in accordance with the Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013. You find out that net profit. Then you see, add all these items which are listed, it's to be added. Then less, the following items will be deducted. So in your free time, I told you the source. You can go through that. You can find it out. What are the items that you added? What are the items that to be deducted? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I think this will be useful. Yeah, this is how you will be able to compute the tax liability of the company. Here you have to remember tax rates are different. Okay, then how to remember? I told you go to Income Tax Department website, then tax rates and charts are available. You can read it there. Otherwise, if you don't want to remember, straightway use the calculator. It is available. It will automatically compute. But MAT provisions will apply to company. Okay, and in certain situation, if the turnover exceeds 1 crore, and in some situations it exceeds, let us say, 2 crore, the tax studies will also be applicable. That you might have learned it when you have studied profit and gains of business and provision. But this is a normal provisions, how to compute tax rate of a company. Is it clear to you? If it is clear, we'll stop here. We'll move to next topic. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So this topic we are closing here.